What is up, everybody? It's your boy, Pastor Duty in the house, lifting up his hands and asking for his fellow detractors to drop some prayers for our boy DSP. As you guys have heard, DSP is having some medical issues, which of course he used yesterday for sympathy during the festivities of the Fappening. But I think it may have gotten a little serious, folks. He actually is not streaming today. Well, he'll stream maybe in the night, but his daily stream where he gets most of his money and most of his income, he will not be streaming or doing a podcast today. So that's breaking news, folks, if you haven't heard. But he gets a little bit into the whole medical issues. Of course, he doesn't talk about it, but yet he wants to talk about it. And I love how he uses it as an excuse to justify his piss poor behavior yesterday during his streams and his podcasts and so on. So let's see what our boy Phil has to say. Prayer hands in the chat for our boy Phil.
My schedule for tomorrow was supposed to be as follows. Level 1 podcast, trying out Redfall for a stream, because Redfall has now come out officially where I live, and we were going to do it tomorrow as the main stream, 3 hours, and if we don't like it, no risk, because guess what? It's a Game Pass game, and so no big deal. But if I like it, maybe we'll put it into the rotation as a game, but it would be interesting to try it out and play it and see.
By the way, I played a little bit of Redfall. It is garbage. It's okay. It's just, it's boring. It's essentially a zombie shooter, but with vampires. It's not really polished. Hold off. If it's a game that you really wanted to play, hold off until they actually patch it and add some more content to it. But I think they kind of rushed the game. So anyway, that's my thoughts on Redfall.
See what happened, right? Well, basically people are playing it tonight and saying one of two things. Either it's okay but not great, or it's absolutely god awful. All right, the people who are saying it's okay but not great are people playing it with a team. They're going online, they're teaming up with their buddies, playing it for a few hours, like, yeah, it's okay as a drop in drop out kind of co-op shooter with, you know, you're fighting vampires instead of zombies like a lot of the other ones, you know what I mean? And there's been other games like this. So some people are saying it's all right. And some people who are trying to play it solo are like, this game is terrible. It's boring. It's generic. It doesn't try to break the mold in any way. It plays it safe by the numbers. It's just not anything worth playing.
So we know, based on Phil's history, he's going to hate this game because he has zero friends to play with. I can attest to what he says. I actually played it both single by myself, and I actually played it with a few of my friends last night. It is much more fun with friends. But again, it reminds me a lot of the Call of Duty Zombie Horde mode, where you go in with a crew and you just try to wipe out waves of zombies. Very similar. It's just, it's really not great. But if you're hanging out and you're chilling with your boys and you have some headsets and a mic, you know, it can be fun. I played with 3 of my boys. It was good. I had a blast. But it was more because I was hanging with them. Now, of course, Phil has no friends, so he can't hang with anyone unless Kat and Jasper want to get, you know, suited up and jump into the game. Other than that, yeah, he's going to hate this game. And I could just picture him crapping all over it, which he will do. It doesn't warrant crapping all over it, but it's an okay game. It's all right.
It feels like other games you've played. That's sad.
And that's a stupid thing for him to say. Pretty much every game is an iteration of another game. It is. Or parts of it, or several different games that you play. So that's nothing new, Phil. So for you to sit there and kind of justify your hate, which you may use, you probably will use that excuse that it's been done before, that's why I hate it. No, that's not a reason to hate something. Something can be redone, or it can be an iteration of something else, and they can do it better. Another developer, another company can do it better. So
apparently performance issues, rooms that are completely empty. It's like they didn't even try, they didn't finish or whatever. Who knows? Remember, the game only runs at 30 frames per second regardless. So basically, after hearing that, a lot of people came on the night stream to tell me, they're like, yeah, this game is not good. Some people were actually begging me, I'm not shitting you, begging me to not stream the game tomorrow and do something else in its place. Now, I already said, well, we're doing Star Wars on Thursday. Maybe we'll just do another Elden Ring stream tomorrow, okay? But now I gotta tell you the news. So basically, during the late stream, I got some news, and I cannot stream tomorrow's daytime stream, normal stream, like the Level 1 podcast and the first stream. I can't be here. All right, I don't like doing that. It's something that, there's nothing I really have control over. It's something personal going on, and I cannot stream tomorrow's early stream. So that means nothing at all. No podcast and no gameplay at all. I guess it kind of works out that Redfall sucks, because I don't think there's going to be too many people sad that I'm not playing Redfall. But I do think there will be people who will be sad that I'm not playing a major stream on Tuesday, like I was supposed to and was scheduled to. It sucks, but it's just life. There's nothing I can do. Sorry, I'm not going to tell you why, because it's really no one's business. It has absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with my streams or my business. It's personal. Okay?
Actually, that is false. First of all, it does impact your business, because now you can't stream. So it is impacting your business. And it is impacting members that pay a membership fee to your channel so that you can stream. So it does impact them. Second, you're using it as an excuse. You've been using it as an excuse since yesterday. Of course, we all know about the fappening and the anniversary and, all of the festivities going on. Phil decided that he wanted to use this excuse of not feeling well to justify his shitty behavior towards content creators, people that were on the stream, and so on. Remember that, Phil? Remember? So when you sit here and say, I'm not going to tell you what it is, then maybe you should just shut up about it. Don't bring it up. Don't say anything about it, because you can't sit here and use it as an excuse to treat people poorly, right? You can't use it as an excuse to justify why you're not streaming tomorrow. But then, when people want to get specifics, you tell them to go piss off, to go pound sand. So you can't have it both ways. And people that criticize you because of it, they have every right to do so. You're dense. Content creators, detractors, whoever they have every single right to call you out on your bullshit, which of course your boy Duty loves to do.
Do hope to do a late stream Tuesday night. Now, what it'll be, I'd like to play what I wanted to play, Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. So I will let you guys know during the course of the day how things are going. And if everything is fine, then I'll tell you, hey guys, I'll be here tonight, 6:45 p.m. And what I'll do is I'll post up both on my Twitter at TheyCallMeDSP. I'll also post up on the community tab here, so you know exactly what's going on with a second stream. But I apologize. As much as I would like to be here, there's absolutely no way I can be here for a daytime stream tomorrow. And I'm going to also update my schedule that I'm going to post on Twitter tonight, so everyone knows. And sorry I can't tell you more. Sadly, I just can't share details anymore with anyone on the internet because of people online who like to bully people because they can get away with it online. There's such a mob mentality of hate against me that any personal information I put on this internet is used to harass, to bully, to threaten, to do really awful things. So I would love to tell you exactly what's going on, and I just feel like it's not safe to do it, and I'm not going to. And I'm sorry. So,
and yet he's still here talking about it. Don't bring it up. God, I don't know how many, for years my head has hurt telling Phil, Wings, and Boogie that they overshare everything, and that maybe there are certain things they shouldn't talk about or bring up, like their personal lives, their medical issues, their depression. Those are things that you don't talk about. You don't bring them up, right? Because you know that there are people out there that want to look for anything and everything to harass you with. So maybe, just maybe, you don't bring it up. But you can't sit here, Phil, and partially bring it up to justify certain behaviors and what's going on. And then when people want to ask you a little bit more specifics, you tell them to go to hell. It's none of their business. You can't have it both ways, Phil. I'm sorry. You could try, but people are going to crap on you and people are going to harass you even more. And what that does is you essentially put a challenge out there to people to say, I'm not going to tell you anything, but I'm going to give you a little bit of specifics. You're essentially giving your detractors a challenge to go and figure out what the hell happened. Remember what happened with the whole Sparkplugs Firestone issue, where you were being coy and being stupid and decided you wanted to share some information but not all of the information, and then you decided to tell people to go pound sand when they ask you more questions. And what ended up happening? You essentially set up a challenge for your detractors to go and get that information, which they did. So here, you're simply doing the same thing again, Phil. And if your information gets out there and people find out what's going on, I don't feel bad for you. You deserve it because you decided So overshare yet again, and then when people ask you questions about it, you tell them to go pound sand. Because we all know, you know, all you really care about is just putting out a little bit of the detail so that you can garner some sympathy. That's all it is. Either sympathy or, of course, money because of the sympathy. Nothing new here, Phil. You're not original, Phil. You are a very simple man, Phil. You're very easy. You have a lot of ADHD tendencies, and you follow a pattern, and you never break that pattern whatsoever. That's why it takes you 5 or 10 years to adjust your content, you know, to things that people actually like. Well, if React content, how long did it take you to come and do React content? How many years after crapping all over it? Minecraft, how many years did you crap on it until you decided to play it, and then you proved that? Tier list, that's your new thing now. You're gonna run with tier lists and make that, you know, half of your content, and then burn it out to the point where after a month people are gonna say, well, we're bored of this. You keep doing this, do something different. So nothing new here, Phil. Nothing new.
Asking me, is it gonna help? All I ask right now is for your understanding that I can't be here tomorrow on the mainstream as much as I want to be. And by the way, no, this does not change my day off on Wednesday. My day off on Wednesday is still in place. I still need to do the things that I do on Wednesday, like grocery shopping and pet supply shopping and possibly ordering a meal that I can have with my wife that we didn't cook this week and things, you know what I mean? All that's still happening on Wednesday. I can't move my day off for anything like that.
Why not? You're off on Tuesday because you want to fit in that late night stream? No, Phil, you just move your day off. If Kat can't do it, oh well. She doesn't do anything with you anyway. She just sits home and waits for the DoorDash. So if she has to work, you go run your errands, do your thing. When you get back, order your DoorDash. Kat will be home sitting there with her, you know, with her bib and her trough or whatever she eats with, and she'll be ready to go, and she'll be happy as a pig in slop. So just move your day off. Move your day off. If you're so worried about your money, your videos, your content, move your day over. Or if not, just have 2 days off. What the hell? You know, sometimes people just need the additional time off, you know, to relax and take care of shit. And Phil, you just refuse to do it. You want to sit here, cry, want sympathy, but then tell people to go to hell when they ask for specifics. It's kind of like you coming on stream and saying, hey guys, I have this really big bill that I owe that came out of nowhere. I'm not going to tell you what it is because it's none of your goddamn business, but I still want you to tip me. I still want you to go above and beyond so that you can pay this bill, which I'm not going to tell you about because it's none of your fucking business. Yes, when you ask people for money, it actually becomes their business, Phil, and they have every single right to come back and say, why do you need it? What it's for? How do you plan on spending it? What are you planning on doing? So to sit here and say, no, it's none of your business, that doesn't fly, Phil.
It's not like that. You know, I'll be busy. I don't want to be busy, but I'll be busy. That's why I can't stream tomorrow. You understand? So there you go. Sorry. Today was a great day. Thank you to everyone who made it a great day and anyone who supported the streams today. That's really good because tomorrow, at most, I can only stream one shorter stream at night anyway, which is going to hurt, obviously. So it's good to know that today was a supportive day, and I really appreciate that. All right, tomorrow, I'll try to keep you guys in the know about a late stream during the day and let you know if and when. And if I am going to be here, it'll be Final Fantasy like I wanted to do. Wednesday will be my day off, but then Thursday we'll come back full strength with the Level 1 podcast, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and more Oblivion. Sound good?
Oh, excuse me. Yes, it sounds good, Phil. We will be here waiting with bated breath. So anyway, even though Phil's being a turd, let's give him some prayer hands in the chat. Let's hope he's okay so that he can continue scamming everyone and hopefully be around long enough to scam our great grandkids out of their tip money. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.